Hi all, this is Thursday session, the 9th of the 7th, so it's week 2, day 2. Remember this guy, CTIS, you can open that from your phone. It needs to be done for me, okay? There's still a day and 5 hours left. So if you go down a little bit, well, let's go back a little bit. Where are we? Let's go. So you got that, that's just the opening Zoom thing, you can have a look at it. That one needs to be done tomorrow. Now, let's go to the learning resources. Okay, start the course. And you know we've done this knowledge. Let's go to the client's drive theory. Now, some experts or some exercise to socialize, some to gain recognition, others to explore their potential. Some do it for the fun, some do it for quality of life. There's hundreds of reasons why we stay active. And I must be honest with you, your clients will probably give you 102 reasons why they don't have to do something as well. So the motivation, and we are busy with motivation, is a critical component why I should do it. Now, Maslow has identified a couple of things. He's basically identified the basic needs, which is food, air, sex, security. That's the bottom 4. And then your meta needs like justice, goodness, beauty. So we all have got some basic needs. If I am hungry, I'm definitely not going to run a half marathon. I'm going to see where I can get some food. So we need to see if we can strive to satisfy the meta needs. So that means first basic needs. If you think about your dog, you can actually, if you've got a nice piece of meat in your hand, you can do anything with him. His basic need is he's hungry, he wants to eat. Okay, luckily we can think a little bit further than that. According to Maslow, needs that are low down in the hierarchy must at least be partially satisfied or satisfied before we can go up. So your client won't start to train with you if their basic needs are not met. And then with the basic needs, what we must realize, the dog, plain basic needs. If my basic needs, when we come to motivation, the extrinsic motivation tends to be more important for them. Extrinsic and intrinsic, we'll do it later on in the course. And other people's trying to satisfy meta needs, the top levels, okay? They're likely to see self-expression. So I would like, let's say I'm a half marathon runner. I want the medal at the end. So there for me, this was a basic need for me to complete it. But Peter, you just want to have fun, want to enjoy it. Then it becomes more an intrinsic need. And exercise should be intrinsically motivated. We shouldn't really want to get a lot of trophies and things, but marketing, they do use this extrinsic motivation, money, prizes, lucky draws, all of those things to motivate you actually to do them. So exercise must be intrinsically motivated. You must love to do it. You must love to actually, care for your body, do things that's to its benefit. Now, if we go further, remember motivation is concerned with who someone does rather than what they do. So motivation is concerned with why somebody does something rather than what they do. I'm motivated to do, that's actually quite nice and interesting. Any given behavior can be motivated by any of the different needs. Thus, some clients will exercise to socialize, so that motivates me. Some will gain recognition, some will explore their potential. Maslow's needs. There's a lot of different types of these. It's losing now at the bottom there, the top. There's 5 of them. Self-actualization needs. If I press the plus, description of each person actually behaving according to the ways in which she is fitted to behave, to self-fulfillment. I would like, I'll give you your assignment for this lesson just now, but I would like some examples there. Okay, that's the first thing you need to do for me. Write for me a couple of examples of self-actualization. Esteem needs the same. They don't give me any examples. This includes the need for self-esteem, which is manifesting a self-respect and respect for others. Give me some examples, please. And this one, I think as well, you can give me some examples. These include the need for love and belongingness. Give me an example. related to one's feelings. It's nice to belong to something. Okay, those three, don't give me any examples. That you must upload for me, please, before the 10th of the 7th. That's your first question. Give me some of self-actualization, some of esteem and belongingness. With safety needs, you can see there's anxiety and chaos, freedom and from fear. There's a couple of examples, so you don't have to answer that one for me. And the physiological needs, we know it's air, it's food. You don't have to give me examples, guys. So first question here, I want examples of that one, examples of that one, and examples of that one. It's plain simple. You won't see a client that is in this level. It needs to go higher up. It needs to be one of the top three. So give me an examples. Now, to optimize a client's exercise experience, establish what is driving them to participate. That's why I said to you, remember in that Zoom, you can watch it again. I did it. It's there at the top under your assignments. Girl of 12, me of 52, my father of 84. What is our exercise experience? What's driving us? You need to be able to know that. The more you know about a client's needs, the better you can motivate him. Very, very important. Now, let's go to the next one. Self-efficacy, client's perception. Okay, so what I perceive I can do, I can do. If I don't think I'll be able to do it and you give it to me, I don't really want to do it. You'll have to motivate me. Steve, whoa, what did he say? Never lose the talent. We never lose the talent we are born with. Okay, talent. What is talent? We only lose the confidence to perform to our potential. Who is Steve Waugh? I think I know. If I look at Steve Waugh, he's a cricket player. What does he know? He's an Australian, even worse. Wasn't Australia some kind of an island where they put all the rejects and all the criminals hundreds of years ago? Well, it's not like that anymore, eh? Okay, Steve Waugh, actually an Australian captain. If you think he's got a record of 16 consecutive test wins, that is quite impressive. He was born, he's a little bit older than me. If you look over here, look at that. His first international match was at what, 1985. He was only 20 years old. Guys, it's nice to look if you see something that somebody said who he is. Played a lot of matches. If I look there, look at the average, 51. So for a cricket player, 168 matches, average of 51. The chance of he scoring 50 or more in a game, that's excellent. Well, enough of Steve Waugh. You can read a little bit. He's married. He's got a brother, Mark. He also played for America. Not Australia. Where am I? Let me just get back to our page. Now, self-efficacy. Okay, here you need to do some research for me on Albert Bandura. According to Albert Bandura, what people are capable of is not as important as what they believe we are capable of. I want you to research this Albert Bandura for me, who he is. Someone who lacks self-efficacy is not likely to make much of an effort to succeed, even if he or she has the ability. So if I perceive I cannot do this, then I won't even try. So that's critical, that when you train somebody or when you motivate somebody, you know that client so well that your motivation will be on a level that, hey, I actually can do this. If a client don't believe that they can follow through with their program, the trainer will be faced with a very high dropout rate. I often get people that come to my office and say, Peter, you know what, it's now September. Next year, May, I want to run comrades. I said, well, okay, have you done any running? No, I'm going to start now. You're going to help me. We're going to do the comrades. And I actually wanted a Bill Rowan. If you don't know what's a Bill Rowan, go and look at the time cutoff for a Bill Rowan. It's a medal you get. So we want that medal, that extrinsic motivation. So here I'm already thinking, shucks. This client motivated extrinsically, not internally. So I already don't like it. So normally my answer is, you know what, sir, let's see first if we can do a 5K, then a 10K, then a 21. Exercise, adaptation, things take time. Let's not go for comrades yet. Let's downgrade a bit. So otherwise, no, putting our comrades program 70 Ks a week up to 120. That's why we're going to do, yeah, your client suddenly thinks, well, I'm biting off a lot. So then rather move the goals a little bit back. Self-efficacy actually involves a very simple calculation. Does one have the capacity to successfully overcome the challenges one is facing? Do I perceive that I can do that? It doesn't really care what you think, it's what I think. So if I have the perception I won't be able to run a half marathon, no matter what you think, you need to change my perception that from regular training I may be able to do it. Guys, you can read through the rest. They actually just give you a couple of more examples. Others overestimate their capabilities. I've given you an example of that. I want to go back to this Bandura. Remember, with self-efficacy, your client's perception, you need to motivate your client to actually get to the drive on Maslow that he thinks he can do. You need to tell him the benefits of the exercises as well. It has a big motivator. But your client's perception must be, I actually can do this. This will actually be to my benefit, and I will feel good about myself. I will have not extrinsic motivation. They help, but intrinsically, I will be motivated. Then you've got a lifelong commitment. Then your client will, like in that Zoom I told you, train for 14, 17, 7, 8 years with you. That's what you need. I asked you about this Bandura, so I just want to recap quickly the work you need to do for me for this class. In the drive, I want 3 things. I want examples of self-actualization needs, esteem needs, and belonging love needs. That's the first thing you need to do for me. Then the second thing, if we think about this Bandura guy, I've actually Googled him. There he is. I'm still a little bit younger than him. Born 1925, age, yes, okay. So there he's known for social cognitive theory. You must tell me what that is, a short paragraph. You must tell me what is self-efficacy. Okay. You must tell me what's the social learning theory. Just a short paragraph. Bobo doll experience. Ooh, yeah. That's a bit stressful for me. Doesn't sound nice. Guys, just short tell me what that is as well. There's at some stage they give you 3 examples of it. And then I want agency you can leave for me. Then reciprocal determinism. Tell me what that is. Just in a short paragraph. Okay. So you've got the 3 things on the theory, on the drive theory, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other short things you need to do for me. Right, so that was Friday. I'll end submissions on Friday, but this is Thursday's class. Okay, the 9th of the 7th. Good luck. If there's any problems, remember I'm available every day between 2:30 and 3:30. But you can contact me anytime during working hours. I don't mind. Don't WhatsApp me on a Sunday night. I'm going to ignore you till Monday morning. Okay. Cheers, guys. Enjoy.